Okay. Yeah. We'll see after the class. Okay. But so in the second lab, we have completed the version control. So many things which were left out when we were learning all the components of the Azure DevOps, mostly the Azure repos that we have seen over here in the version control. Now in the third lab, we'll be configuring the agent pool and understanding the different pipeline styles. Okay. So requirements, we have all the requirements, what is needed over here. Lab overview, YAML-based pipelines allow you to fully implement CI/CD as code in which, okay, so there are two types of pipelines. One is classic editor till now, which we were learning. So you have a classic editor pipeline and then you have a YAML based. So YAML based pipeline is totally code based. Okay. Classic editor where you have a UI to create a pipeline. And then there is a YAML. There's a YAML pipeline. Now this is code based. So you'll write CI/CD in the form of code. Okay. The YAML pipelines allow you to fully implement CI/CD as code in which pipeline definitions reside in the same repository as the code that is part of Azure DevOps project. YAML-based pipelines support a wide range of features that are part of the classic pipelines, such as pull requests, code reviews, history, branching, and templates. So whatever was there in the classic pipelines, you will also cover in the YAML pipeline as well. Regardless of the choice of the pipeline style to build your code, it is not necessary whether you build a pipeline on YAML or classic editor. No one will ask you in your organization why you are building as a classic editor, why you are building as a YAML. Okay, that is not a worry. So whatever you want, you can follow. You need an agent. An agent host computes resources that run one job at a time. Jobs can be run directly on the host machine of the agent or in a container. You have an option to run your jobs using Microsoft hosted agent, which are managed for you, or implementing a self-hosted agent. So you can run these jobs which are inside these pipelines either with, you can say, Microsoft hosted pipeline. So we have seen Microsoft hosted pipeline, and then there is a self-hosted also. After you complete this lab, you will be able to implement YAML-based pipelines, implement self-hosted agents. Now let's see. Configure the lab prerequisite. In the prerequisite, we have this project. After this, what do you need to do? You have to pull the repository or import the repository from the GitHub to your project, means Azure DevOps project. After doing this, you will be having some files over here. Now we already have it. If you go to the repos side, we already imported that project way earlier, like 3 labs before. So we have all the things. Author YAML based Azure pipelines. In this exercise, you will create an application lifecycle build pipeline using a YAML based template. Create an Azure DevOps YAML pipeline. In this task, you will create a template based Azure DevOps YAML pipeline. From the web browser displaying the Azure DevOps portal with the eShop on web project open. In the vertical navigational pane on the left side, click Pipelines. On the Recent tab of the Pipelines, click New Pipeline. On Where is your code pane, click Azure Repos Git. Now, if you go here, on the left hand side, you have Pipelines. In the Pipelines, there's a Create a Pipeline. Okay. New pipeline. Okay. On Where is your code, click Azure Repos Git. Azure Repos Git. On the Select a Repository pane, click eShop on Web. On the Configure your pipeline pane, click existing Azure Pipelines YAML file. So I'll click eShop on web. Now here,
It's in the bottom.
existing Azure Pipelines YAML file. Okay, we'll go with the existing one. On the select an existing YAML file, select main for the branch, and inside the ADO, eShop on web CI PR. That is the file. Okay. So if you go here, existing pipelines YAML, here in the main branch, you have to give the path. So ADO eShop on web CI pipeline. Now this is a CI pipeline, not the CD one. Okay. So CI hyphen PR. This is a pipeline. Here ADO eShop on web hyphen CI hyphen PR dot YAML hyphen CI hyphen PR dot YAML. This is the pipeline. If you click on this, click on continue. Okay. Click continue on the review your pipeline YAML pane. Review the same pipeline. This is rather straightforward .NET application build pipeline which does the following. So let's continue with this. Now this is the YAML pipeline. Now let's see what is there. First thing, very first thing, a single stage, that is build. So if you come here you can see that particular stage, the build stage. Okay, only single stage pipeline, that is build. Inside that particular stage you have jobs, a single job, that is a build job, 3 tasks within the build job. Now what are the three? So this is the stages, and then you have to provide the stage which stage. Now this is the syntax of a YAML, like how you write the YAML. First, you have to define stage, then you have to define the job, then you have to define the task. Okay. So I've taken this as stages first, and then I have defined the stage over here like this. After stage, display name of that particular stage, and then inside the stage I'll be defining jobs. Similarly, I was defining stages. Here I'll be defining jobs. Now inside the job you have job. So for what is the first job? Here is build. What is the pool you will be using? Now, if you compare side by side, like if I open another tab and let's go with the project what we had here in the pipelines, demo project CI pipeline. Here, if I edit the pipeline, uh, pipeline agent. Okay. Wait. There's one option over here. I just need to show that. Okay, can you see this view YAML? Now this pipeline we had with a classic editor. Now if I click on view YAML, it will show that particular step which is inside the task. So for each step there is a YAML. For each step there is a YAML. Okay, YAML snippet they are showing. So whenever you are, for example, you are learning the writing the YAML pipeline, you can follow any pipeline, a similar pipeline. Like there is a similar project where you are building the .NET framework. Okay. Now, what you can do, you can go to that pipeline. If you are creating some new YAML pipeline, you can always follow that thing. Like for .NET Restore. So there is a YAML. Now YAML have that particular step. What particular step? Like steps, task. What task it is using? .NET Core task. .NET Core. Like if you click over here, you can see .NET Core. This is a task. So you can view in the YAML steps, task. What task? This is the task. Now display name of the task, you can give any display name. Then inputs. What inputs you are giving? You are giving a command over here. And the project path. Command and the project path. Now if you come here, see, first thing is display name. Second thing is command. And third thing is project path. That's it. Only 3 things we have given in this task. Same thing you have to write in the YAML. That's it.
Abhishek,
Mm-hmm.
so as you said, I mean, they will not ask specifically to write in YAML, na?
No one asked like whatever you want to create. But I don't know about different managers.
Okay.
Okay. But
Mm.
I never asked my colleagues or who are working under me that no, you should create in YAML only.
So because when you clicked on view YAML, all the things which we are seeing on the right hand side, right, in the like .NET Restore, the
Hmm.
command. No, can you click on that once, please?
It is displaying the snippet, that particular snippet of that
So okay,
task.
what exactly is being done for this particular job, na? This
Hmm.
step, this
Yeah.
steps.
You can compare side by side. If you
Right, right.
see there is a .NET Restore.
Huh.
So in what task they have used? This is
Display
the
name.
task .NET Restore. So they have
Display name.
taken the task. Task name is .NET Core CLI.
Right.
Then display name. Now
Right.
here display name of the task is you can see
.NET Restore.
that .NET Restore. So they have given .NET Restore. Now whatever name you want to give, you can give. Inputs.
Inputs.
Now inside what are the inputs? So
Right.
there is a command in the input, that is restore command. Here
Right.
also it's the same. Here also it's the
So
same.
this is like JSON, na? JSON type of
No,
notation.
not YAML is a different. Like it's yet another markup language.
Okay.
Okay.
Almost like
It's
JSON.
not. No. JSON is different. YAML is different. Okay.
Okay.
Ha. Both have different syntax. Uh, Projects. Now here they have taken part two projects. So here
Path.
so they have given part two project.
Path.
Okay.
Is there any argument for this project path?
For this restore, no, for not restore, you have for build.
He is asking
No,
argument
I am asking about the
variable.
project path.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any variable to
Okay.
provide the project path?
No argument for this. Okay. Similarly, if you see for the build, now build in the build task, you can see .NET build input. What inputs are there? Projects, CS project. What arguments? Hyphen configuration, build configuration. Now build configuration you already defined in the variables. Okay. So
Abhishek here, I'm sorry, project's path is there. Na?
mhm.
That is star.ch project means it will search for the .cs project, right?
Right.
So
Actually, what happens?
hmm,
I told you that you can have an example like there are in one repo only in the main branch.
right.
There are two folders, two
Ah,
projects. In
right,
one folder, you are building the front end.
right,
Next
right, right.
folder, you are building the back end. So for back end, you have to take another agent job over here, right? For building the back end.
Okay.
Again, you will be running similar tasks. Now, for building both, you will be using the same pipeline only. So it should read as a wildcard that wherever the path is, it should take this project file
That
from there.
project.
Yeah.
So two jobs will be there then.
Two jobs will be there. Okay.
You also showed us this is relative, na? Direct path also we can give. That is how to.
Direct path you can give, but what will happen by giving the direct path for the second job, it may not take because first path is different, second path is different. Here you will write hello world app something and then slash, then the project name hello world app.cs project.
Okay.
Now for the backend, there is a different name, not hello world,
Right.
right? It's for example, the folder name is database or something.
Okay. Say that hello world 1 and 2.
Then you have hard coded that name in the pipeline, right? So it will not take, it will take only for that particular name which you have hard coded over here.
Okay. So I mean, this particular thing, how to mention if at all two front end and back end are there. So this is let us assume this is front end. Okay. So for the back end, how to add a job, right? First.
You have to add a job. You
Then
can see this is the point, add an agent job.
job, but
Again, one job will be added over here.
how to map it with that front end wala .cs project?
Map it means
Path to the project is there, no? So how to give that?
no, wait.
Okay.
Second job you have added,
Right.
and then again you are building the second job.
Right. Okay.
Okay, here.
Uh,
So in the build, you have to give same path, no? See, Here, whatever project will be, see the file name, the extension of the file will be CS project only.
Right.
Whatever name may be, hello world app, DB name. But if you are building the second job, so in the second job, what I'm doing, I'm building the backend.
Okay. That project, how to give it?
Project.
In first agent job one.
This is
Agent
the
job
agent
one.
job. Then you can select the same agent, whatever agent you are running here.
Is okay.
Huh.
Once go to agent job, .NET Restore, na? .NET Restore.
That is, you can take restore whatever you want. Okay. I'm just telling you, you can add the second job, and under this, then you can add more task.
path to the project.
Part to the project. You can give specific path, no worries.
So next time it hello world
Next time
one.
you can give the path for the database, that particular
So
database.
specific path we have to give here, na?
You can mention, no worries. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abhishek, why we have to add the second agent?
Second agent.
Yeah, why we have to add it? Like
See,
we done with that
for
second
example,
one.
there is this repo. Okay, there is this repo. Now, in this repo, you have Hello World app. This is your first folder where you are building the front end.
Yeah.
So you will be needing one agent for building the front end. For example, there is another folder here. You are building something else now in the same repo, in the you can say main. Okay, in the
Yeah.
same repo, you are building something else. Now, there is a different folder for building the backend. There is a different files for building the backend, different source code files. So each you can say front end and back end, you have to build it differently. You cannot build in the same one. So for that purpose, you need two agents. One agent for building the front end, one agent for building the back end.
Got it.
Okay, that's why another agent.
Nice.
So now here you can see job, build a job, pool. What pool they have used? Ubuntu latest. Then steps. Now coming the after job, coming the steps. So inside the steps, you have task, .NET Core CLI. So first is the restore task. You can see that this task, what we have seen over here. Okay, in the pipelines section.
So 2-star means like front end job, back end job, right?
No,
The project part.
2-star. That is a wildcard. No, that is representing the folder name. After folder, there is a project file. See,
Hello world.
this is the folder name, Hello World app. Inside that you will go. So you will file that Hello World CS project, Hello World app.
Project.
So that is first hierarchy. Means inside, if you click on Hello World app, what you are seeing, the path. What is the path over here? This is the path. Inside the root. This is the root. And inside that there is a path. So
So
inside
here
the root, there is only one folder. And that folder, we have taken 2 stars. That is the wildcard. Okay.
double star is the parent folder and hello world is 1 star. Okay. So anything which ends with .cs.
So say for example, I'm using the same pipeline for some other repository also.
So then we need to give
So,
like this.
I can just mention that repository and I can run the same pipeline. So either in after like apart from Hello World app, there is Hello World app 1, Hello World app 2,
So
whatever the
that will
folder
be
name
directly
it will
given
take.
there.
Yes,
Perfect.
that's what. That's why we give star over there. Okay.
Got it.
Now .NET Core CLI to build. So first thing is restore. Now why they are restoring? Here now they have given the solution file over there for restoring. Okay. Second thing .NET again they are building. Okay. Then third thing .NET testing the project. Then .NET Core CLI publish. Inputs publish web projects true. Arguments build artifact staging. Now they don't have to define this. since this build artifact staging directory is a system variable or not system predefined variable, you can say. Okay, that's why don't have to define this. Now they have this, actually they have kept that particular project pipeline. So if you go into the GitHub from here, like this, okay, whatever we have cloned, they have kept all the pipelines with the project so that you can directly go and implement. If you go eShop on web, inside the ADO folder, you can have all the pipelines here, all the pipelines related for Docker, Docker Compose, whatever it is. You can directly go and see the pipeline, discuss the pipeline, you can run the pipeline. So this was the pipeline which we are using as of now. So this is the pipeline. These are the tasks. There is nothing different. What you can do, you can, if you want, you can go here, you can edit that particular task. You can copy the snippet from here, and like that way you can also create. Okay. Now wherever we click continue on the review pipeline pane, review the sample pipeline. This is rather straightforward .NET application build pipeline, which does the following: a single stage build, a single job build, 3 tasks within the build job, .NET restore, .NET build, .NET publish. On the review or pipeline YAML pane, click the down facing caret symbol next to run button. Click save. Now, wherever your pipeline is, you can save this pipeline. Now the pipeline has been saved. Okay. Now there is a run pipeline coming. Earlier it was coming create pipeline. Now there is a run pipeline symbol coming. Note, we are just creating the pipeline definition for now without running it. You will first set up an Azure DevOps agent pool and run the pipeline in the later exercise. Now, manage Azure DevOps agent pool. In this exercise, you will implement a self-hosted Azure DevOps agent. Earlier, we have learned about a Microsoft hosted pipeline agent. Now we are going for a self-hosted pipeline agent. Configure on Azure DevOps self-hosting agent. In this task, you will configure your lab virtual machine as Azure DevOps self-hosting agent and use it to run a build pipeline within the lab virtual machine, lab VM, or your own computer. Start a web browser, navigate to Azure DevOps portal and sign in by using the Microsoft account associated with your Azure DevOps organization. The lab virtual machine should have all necessary prerequisite software installed. If you are installing on your own computer, you will need to install. Now, self-hosted agent is a kind of agent that you can install either on a virtual machine also, either on your self computer, your local computer also you can run self-hosted agent. Okay. So both the ways you can run a self-hosted agent. It's up to you how you want to run. Okay. In the Azure DevOps portal, in the upper right corner of the Azure DevOps page, click user settings icon. Depending on whether or not you have preview features turned on, you should either see security or personal access tokens item in the menu. If you see security, click on that, then select personal access token. On the personal access token pane, click new token. Now, if you go here, if you go to the overview, in the overview, you can see this user settings at the right, top right. Click on that. There is a personal access token over here. If you see that personal access token, you can see these tokens. Web app token, web access token, all those tokens we created. You can see that. You can create a new token. So for creating a new token, you have to give the name of the token. You have to select that for how many days the token should be expired, after how many days. So mostly we select it for 6 months for production. More than that, like 1 year or something, 365 days for non-production environments. Okay. For production, we keep it for 6 months only. After 6 months, we renew that token. Okay. So that is a mandatory security step Okay. And then it depends on your organization how they frame those policies. Okay. Like for how many days you will be keeping the production token and all. Scopes. Now, scopes, you can give the access custom defined also, full access also. Most of the time we give full access because then pipeline faces issues, okay, access issues or something like that. So most of the time we give full access only, okay. But if you want to custom defined access you want to give, then you have to give like for work items, what access you want to give, read, write, manage. For code, what access you want to give. For build, what access you want to give. For release, what kind of access you want to give, like this. So there are many more. 29 scopes are there. Okay. So either routing to all those 29 steps, better to give a full access over here. Okay. You can always we give a full access only for this. That is not a worry or something, like you can give full access to the token.
Mhm.
So here you can create a from right corner user settings, you can create personal access token. Why personal access token? Because without personal access token, you will not be able to run the agent in your system or install the agent in your system. So that's why a personal access token is required. In the Azure DevOps portal in the upper right corner, okay, this we have done. On create a new personal access token pane, click show all scopes, links, specify and create a personal access token. Now you can take like this eShop on web, scope, agent pools. So go again over here, click on this name, you can give eShop on web, uh, scope, custom defined agent pools, show more scopes, open below if needed. Okay. So name, organization is okay, custom defined access, show all scopes, agent pools. Agent pools.
I think you missed it. I think don't.
Agent pools. This is the agent pools. Okay. So what they are providing, read and manage agent pool. So read, write and manage. Read, write and manage. Read and manage is no permission over here. Read, write and manage.
I think there is advanced security, right? Agent pool is below read and manage.
Pardon?
Yeah, below agent pool, there is read and manage, right?
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
there is one more agent pool. Yes. Okay. Uh, hmm. On the success pane, copy the value of the personal access token to clipboard. On the success pane, click close. On the personal access token pane of the Azure DevOps portal, click Azure DevOps symbol in the upper left corner and then click organization settings label in the lower left corner. To the left side of the overview pane in the vertical menu in the pipeline section, click agent pools. Now, this is done. You can create it. After creating, you have to copy this personal access token. If you do not copy this, next time you won't be able to retrieve this. Okay. So make sure you copy the personal access token. You can close this. Now go to click on Azure DevOps, go to organization settings, go to agent pools in the pipelines. Now here you have to add the pool. So pipelines, click agent pools. On the agent pool pane in the upper right corner, click add pool. On the add agent pool pane in the pool type drop-down list, select self-hosted in the name text box, type AZ400M. What is the name of the pool they have given? You can type that. Okay. So I'll copy this name. Click create. Back on the agent pool pane, click the entry representing the newly created pool. If you go over here, you can add a pool over here. Selected agent, self-hosted agent. Name is this one. And then there's no setting for agent. auto provision. I did not select that. Click create. Now there's this self-hosted agent which we created. Now I have to add an agent over here. So back to the agent pool pane, click the entry representing the newly created pool. On the jobs tab of the pool pane, click the new agent button. So you can add a new agent, okay, in the jobs pane. Now here, this is displayed. On the get the agent pane, ensure that the Windows and x64 tabs are selected and click download to download the zip archive containing the agent binaries to download it into the local download folder within your user profile. So Windows x64, let's see. So download the agent x64 Windows. You can say if you are having a Mac, you can go for Mac. If you are having a Linux machine, you can go for Linux. If you click over here, you will get that agent for Mac. You click here, you will get the agent for Linux machine. You can download that. So as of now, I'm having a Windows machine, so I'll go for Windows. Okay. If you receive agent binaries, okay, downloads folder. Start Windows PowerShell as now there is some note also. You can read it this. If you receive an error message at this point indicating that the current system settings prevent you from downloading the file in the browser window, in the upper right corner, click the gear wheel symbol designating the settings menu header. In the drop down menu, select internet options. Now this is for your browser. Okay, if you are getting some issues while downloading the file. Okay, select the internet options. In the internet options dialog box, click advanced. On the advanced tab, click reset and reset browser settings dialog box. Click reset again. Click close and try download again. So if you are facing any issues with the download, you can follow this note. Okay. Start Windows PowerShell as an administrator, and in the administrator Windows PowerShell console, run the following lines to create the C agent directory and extract the content of the download archive into it. Okay, so let's see. Let's download this agent. Is something same like that what we have set up a deployment pool over there. Okay, in that deployment pool also we have set up the agent. Now my agent is being downloaded now. One download in progress. So after downloading this agent, we can see how to start that agent. After finishing the labs, if you want, you can go for like finishing at your end, learning all the labs and all. If you want, you can appear for AZ 400. Anyone wants. First, practice that practice test which is available. You can practice it 4 to 5 times. Whenever you are comfortable, you can give that exam.
Which ones are for practice?
So if you go over here, if you search for AZ 400 certification or AZ 400 exam, like this, designing and implement the Azure DevOps solution. Here, schedule the exam. Before scheduling it, you can take a free practice test over here. Okay, see, this is the free practice test. You have a Scrum-based project in Azure DevOps. You need to monitor and count work items as they move to the different state. What should you use to perform the monitoring activity? So, cumulative flow diagram, cycle time, sprint burnout, velocity widget. So for monitoring activity, what you will perform like that. Okay. Sprint burn down.
Yeah.
Check
Mm.
it. No,
What-
cumulative flow diagram. So like you have to what you can do, you can go and practice, you can have some answers for that. So if you go to the dumps anywhere, there are many dumps for this. So if you search for easy 400 dumps, there they have given with the explanation also.
So the exam questions will be this multiple type, multiple choice.
Multiple choice only. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I was thinking that they will ask to perform some labs as well.
So this is the easy 400 exam set questions. So if you go to 400 questions, here you can have like cumulative for see whatever they have from the practice test only. So after 1 month, 2 months, they change the questions. Okay. So whatever is appeared in the current exam, so they have those many questions. So combining all those questions, they have around 484 something questions over here.
Here mainly we need to know what cumulative flow diagram is, burn up cycle time or all.
For that, you have to go through all the documentation
Mhm.
part, right? So
Right.
there you can come to know. So reveal the solution, cycle time. Now here, so in this, mostly it depends on the like these sites. So whatever, how many people they have written, they have given in the description. So apart from that, like this is the cumulative flow diagram over here, you can see. So the
Mhm.
following diagram illustrates how lead time differs from cycle time. Lead time is calculated from work item creation to now here they have a different answer. They are having a different answer. They have given this CFD. Now here they have given that cycle time as the answer. Most voted. They will not give the correct answer. They will give most voted. Okay. So you can
But the previous one sounds correct because that is from Microsoft.
right. Okay.
So
Okay.
basically,
Here the answer is based on how many people are voted there for that particular answer and what explanation they have given for that part in that.
terminology we need to know what each exactly I mean belongs to, so that you can answer properly.
Yes. So you can follow this, but let's go as of now what we are doing. It has been downloaded now. This is the downloads. Start Windows PowerShell as administrator, and in the administrator Windows PowerShell console, run the following lines to create the C/agent directory and extract the content of the downloaded archive into it. Okay. So,
Once you download, you have to use those commands, PowerShell,
yes,
or either one.
in the PowerShell, go run as administrator. Now what it will do, it will create a folder for you, agent folder for you. And there it will extract that the agent, the zip file, what you have downloaded. Okay. Copy this. In the same administrator PowerShell console, run the following to configure the agent. Okay. So see agent. Extract to directory $target.
I think you have to press enter.
Yes.
Yes,
So
create.
C agent is created now. what you have to do now, you have to configure the agent. So config.cmd you have to run.
So we are going to create the agent pool in the local machine, right?
Local, yes. Okay.
The URL.
Enter server URL. When you prompted, specify the values of the settings, the URL of your Azure DevOps organization in the format dev.azure.com and the organization name, where the organization represents the name of your organization. Now, what I can do, I can click on here, I can click on my organization, I can simply copy this URL over here. And I can provide that URL to my agent. Okay. Enter authentication type, press PAT. Press enter for PAT. Now, this is my organization URL. I can click enter. Now enter authentication type. Press enter for PAT. So I'll enter and I'll give the PAT token. This is same as we set up the deployment pool. Same thing we are doing. Okay. But we are doing this for local. Okay. Given the PAT token, enter. Connect into the server. Enter agent pool. Press enter for default. Okay. Now we'll follow that, whatever they are saying. Enter agent pool. Press enter for default. So we'll give the agent pool. Enter agent name. Agent pool is this. We'll give it. Enter the agent name. Agent name is this one. Scanning for tool capabilities.
Got it.
Enter work folder. Enter work folder. Value we have to give enter or direct enter. I don't know. Press enter. Only if shown, enter. Okay. Enter, perform and unzip for task for each step. Press enter for. Oh, okay. Only press enter and the message is shown. Okay. Enter run agent as a service. Why? Okay, let's go one by one. So as of now, for this one, enter work folder, we'll press only enter. Then enter run agent as service. Press enter for N. So enter run
Yes.
agent as service. Why? Why? Okay. So why? Okay. Enter enable service ID. Here also you have to press yes. Okay. Enter user account. Now let's see. Enter user account, enter, and then enter. Now, service VSTS agent, this started successfully. Your agent is running now. You can run self-hosted agent as either a service or an interactive process. You might want to start with the interactive mode, since this simplifies verifying agent functionality. For production use, you should consider the either running the agent as a service or as the interactive process with auto logon enabled, since both persist their running state and ensure that the agent starts automatically if the operating system is started. So if you want, you can run this agent interactive way, or you can run it in a way like whenever the operating system is started, the agent will also start like this. Okay. Switch to the browser window displaying the Azure DevOps portal and close the Get Agent pane. Back on the Agents tab to the pool pane, note that the newly configured agent is listed online. Now, if you go to the organization settings, go to the agent pool. Now here, if you click on this, the agents, see the agent is online now. In the web browser window displaying the Azure DevOps portal in the upper left corner, click the Azure DevOps label. In the browser window displaying the list of the projects, click the representing your configuring agent pool and underlining pipeline styles project. So in the web browser window displaying the Azure DevOps portal, in the upper left corner, click Azure DevOps label. Okay. And then there's a list over here. In the browser window displaying the list of projects, click the title representing your configuring agent pool and understanding pipeline style project. It's that.
Maybe the one eShop.
In the pipelines. Okay, on the eShop on web pane in the vertical navigational pane on the left hand side, select pipelines, click pipelines. On the recent tab of the pipelines pane, select eShop on web, and on the eShop on web pane, select edit. eShop on web and select edit. Okay. On the eShop on web edit pane, in the existing YAML based pipeline, replace line 13 which says VM image Ubuntu latest, designating the target agent pool the following content, designating the newly created self-hosted agent. So name is this one, and demands agent name equal to the agent name. Now instead of VM image, replace the line number 13. So this is the one. This is the one. Okay.
From 18, I could not able to understand what is the this
See, in
pipeline.
the earlier, whenever they selected the pipeline, here they have selected the agent name as Ubuntu latest. Since now we created a Windows agent in our local, so we will be using that Windows agent to run this particular pipeline.
We are going to be apply that new agent pool into the pipeline.
Abhishek, so here VM image means one of the virtual machine.
This is for virtual machine they have taken. So if you have given some Azure pipeline agent, then it should be VM image. Okay. Since that image is hosted somewhere in Azure, that's why they give this like this VM image. But if your agent pool is your own, then you can give the name like this. Okay. You can give the name and demand like this. You can copy this whole and you can paste it over there for your self-hosted agent.
So this VM image, all these things we need to create earlier itself, right? So that we can use it here. Correct?
See, you can see this pipeline, right? So here you can see that agent pool is there, Azure pipeline agent.
Right.
Now, agent specification, what type of agent? So
Right.
these are images.
Okay. So this will be automatically one of these kind of things will be automatically created and used while running it, right?
It shows you that whatever you want a Mac OS latest image or Mac OS 11, 12, 13 latest, Ubuntu latest.
So this means whatever the agent specification, Windows 2019 is the.
See, this
Oh, yeah.
whenever you are choosing this is provided by Azure. Since Azure is having many agents at Azure side.
Okay, so it
Since
is by
you
default.
are having only one agent which you created just now, which is running.
Mm-hmm.
That is a Windows agent.
Okay.
Okay. So you'll be choosing that one only. So instead of having that Ubuntu is a Linux machine.
Right.
Okay. But what we have a Windows machine. So we'll not define whether Windows or Linux. We'll just give name of the agent pool which we created. So it will
Okay.
automatically take.
Okay.
Okay. So instead of that Ubuntu latest, it's like this. Here you like in the agent, I can choose Ubuntu latest. This is
Right.
Ubuntu latest.
Mhm.
That's what is specified over there in the current pipeline.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So if you go and see the YAML of that particular,
So basically here, I mean, how this is being configured is like whatever is the available image, then we can use it, right, to run this
here,
particular pipe.
wait. So you can see name here, Azure Pipelines.
Right. Okay,
Pool
that
name.
comes default. There are
Ah.
two things, I guess. There.
Azure Pipeline Agent and your self-hosted agent.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So here pool is there, and in the pool, what you have to select your own pool. So your own pool name is this one.
That we created.
Yeah. So copy this one and replace this line over here. Okay, now you have to,
We need to practice more.
pardon?
We need to practice. I mean, practice more, so many times so that.
Definitely you have to practice.
So this is not so easy.
Name and demands and then agent. Like this. Pool and your agent pool. Warning, be careful with copy paste. Make sure you have same indentation shown above. So you have to match that particular indentation.
Okay.
Okay. Indentation means like this. You
Spacing.
it's not be here. Like it will automatically give you errors if you
It is showing the error, right?
yes, yes. Okay.
Right.
So you have to maintain that indentation.
Yeah.
Now there is no error. Okay. On the eShop on web edit pane in the upper right corner of the pane, click save pane, save again. This will automatically trigger the build based on this pipeline. In the Azure DevOps portal, in the vertical navigational pane on the left side, pipeline section, click pipelines. On the recent tab of the Azure pipelines, click eShop on web entry. On the runs tab of the eShop on web pane, select most recent run on the summary pane of the run. Scroll down to the bottom in the job section, click phase 1 and monitor the job until its successful completion. Now, if you go here, as of now, whatever we have done, we can save this. Okay, you can give any commit message like updated pipeline or updated eShop on web this pipeline. Commit directly to the main branch. Okay, save. Okay, now why this is not permitted? Because we have set that. Okay, we have set, that's why it is not permitted. So what we'll do
Pull request.
here, the save option. Wait.
You have to save it again.
Click save.
At least every
Wait. Okay.
every lab minimum 10 times we should practice.
Start. Now, actually, what we did, we enabled that pull request trigger option
Which place?
in the last class.
Okay.
Okay, if you go to that particular project over here, you can see that in the eShop on web, if you go to the repos, if you go to the branches,
Okay.
and if you go to the branch policies,
Oh,
we have set the policies over here. That's why it is not merging to the main branch.
reviewer is one. Okay.
So how you do that? How do you do that? You click on save. Commit directly to the main branch will not be available for you. What
Okay.
you have to do? You have to create a new branch.
Okay.
Okay, you have to create a new branch. Say for example, F1. Start a pull request for that.
Hmm.
Now it will get saved.
This will come to accept, right? Pull request.
Wait, now if you go over there, where is the, if you go to the repos,
Pull request was there,
go to the pull request, see, there is a pull request just created.
right?
Now there should be a work item linked. That is also you updated over there. Like,
Okay.
see, check for the linked work items.
Right.
So it should be checking for the linked work items also. Now what you have to do, you can go to the board section. You can create a new item over here. Say product backlog item. And you can give
This initially only we should do, right, Abhishek?
PR for uh,
PR for test.
merging YAML pipeline. Okay.
Okay, that means one question. That
Mhm.
means work item is being created for this merging and pipeline running, right?
Since we have enabled this policy,
Right,
that
right.
for a merge, there should be a work item linked.
So who has done for the audit purpose? Perfect.
Okay, you can save now. Now, this is my work item 417 PR for merging the YAML pipeline. Now you can go back to the repos. You can go back to the pull request. You can go back to the pull request here now. Now you will be here in the work items. What you can do? You can see PR for merging YAML pipeline. See, now it has been ticked mark.
So even this particular running pipeline and also this is being like treated as some work item.
Yes. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, without a product backlog item or without any item, work item, it should not move ahead. So there will be a cross. So you have to do that. Now, reviewer is also required. So what I'll do, I'll add a reviewer over here. This is a reviewer. Now, reviewer is added. We click on approve. Now, all the check marks are there. So you can complete the pull request now from F1 to main. I can complete the pull request now. Delete F1 after merging, complete the merge. It is merging the pull request now. Pull request is completed. Now you will not find any pull request. Now you can go to the file section. Where is that? In the pipeline section, no runs yet. Now you can run the pipeline. Okay. So we did not follow this one. Instead, since we have enabled some policies, so we have followed some 2-3 steps more for that particular policy, like creating a feature branch and then merging it from there. Okay. And now you will run the pipeline. So
Abhishek, that after that pull request is completed, right? We can trigger this pipeline also.
right.
So where should that setting be done?
You want an automatic trigger, na?
Just this, I mean, run pipeline.
So see in the pipeline section, if you go in the pipeline section,
Okay.
where is that? Edit that particular pipeline. I think settings, YAML path. So new request enabled for YAML pipeline.
I think we removed the automatic
Triggers.
run.
Can you see this triggers?
1 second. This is
Can you see right hand side triggers?
right.
So as of now, in the trigger section, there are no triggers as of now. You can see that I have not enabled any kind of trigger or any kind of scheduling is done. So same thing what you follow on this pipeline, on that particular pipeline, there also you will find triggers. In the demo project, if you go in the pipeline sections, in the pipeline, you will edit the pipeline. There's a trigger section here. Similarly, there is a trigger section here as well. Okay. You can enable that trigger as well. Now, as of now, there is no run. I'll run the pipeline manually now. Okay, branch tag. Hmm. Huh. Could not find a pool with name. This the pool does not exist or why it is not authorized. YAML authorization. Define resources in YAML scheme.
Instead of we replace the agent pool in the pipeline, so we will directly select the agent pool in the pipeline, right? Classic pipeline.
But we didn't created a classic pipeline. No, we created a YAML pipeline over here.
Yeah. Okay.
We are trying to run a YAML pipeline, not a classic pipeline. Okay.
Oh, that.
Yeah. It is not connecting the agent stages to run variables. Stages to run. Okay. What is saying? Schema example. Use the label defined by pipeline to reference the pipeline. So
Do you have any timing for this restart this agent pool, or it will activate immediately?
pardon?
Is there any 24 hours time to activate this agent pool, or it will activate immediately? So is there any timing?
No, no. Once the agent is set up, unless the machine is on, the agent will show online.
But here agent is not running, right? Seems to be.
Now, if you go over here, you can go to the project and go to the organization settings, agent pools. This is the agent. If you go to the agent, you can see agent is online. It's running. Okay. And the issue is about connectivity and all. I think I am not sure.
It's not a fixed authentication.
Wait, let me go to the repos. Name agent pool. Okay. What is the agent pool? Yeah. Shop on web pipelines.
Start execution, association.
Name is the name of the pool is AZ 400 M3103A hyphen pool 3103A. Name is same. The pool does not exist or has not been authorized for use. For authorization details.
Rerun again now. Give authorization and rerun again. Rerun.
No, it's failing.
Sir, where to find the pool name, our agent pool name?
Agent pool name we have given in the pipeline. No, here.
Okay.
Maybe settings or something. Project
But
settings.
Name is there.
Let's see if there is any issue with the agent. Agent pool, agent.
Security.
But here the name is different, no, sir? Agent name.
This is the name.
Okay.
Security, you have any give any authorization? Administration. Setting.
Auto provisioning, maintenance, job enable. And details, jobs. Noise. Let's see now. I think I need to read out this whole handout, then we can complete.
Mhm.
You want to try running it again, see if it may work.
Authorize a YAML pipeline. Resources must be go. Yes, you see the option. Wait, huh? Security. Her role is administrator. Access assigned.
Add role. Inheritance.
Okay, agent pool security.
Access inheritance on, right? Now it is off, right? Can we switch on?
Going to the agent pool, going to the security. Ah,
Administrator.
User. Wait. Mm, Pipeline permission.
Down. I think that is.
Security user is already added here. What is not showing here? Manage user permissions for all pools within the organization. Add permission for user.
Administrator.
Add. Cannot modify the role for self identity. Please try with a different identity.
The inheritance should be on, right? Yeah, on. Okay.
Not giving any option over there.
Okay.
Agent in use. Online agent. Private self-hosted agent.
Command run that agent pool, that will be okay. Linux machine. That.
Maybe it will work in Azure. Since Azure, if we create a virtual machine and then we create an agent over there, self-hosted agent, maybe it will work.
Okay.
Because maybe my system is not allowing some additional permissions or something like that. I need to do so. Okay. But here in Azure, since it is a native portal to Azure DevOps, Azure DevOps also belongs to Microsoft. This also belongs to maybe. Here we can run that particular agent. I'll check this out. Okay, I'll check this out. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I need to read this document first, then only I can. Okay, almost this lab is already finished. We just have to run that pipeline. That's it. Okay. What we have in the next lab, enabling continuous integration with the pipeline. Okay. Okay. So in the next lab, we will be enabling the continuous integration for this particular YAML pipeline. And we'll see with the pull request. And then later on in the next lab, implementing GitHub Actions. Okay. Now, I don't know, many of you, I don't know if you are knowing GitHub Actions or not, but nowadays it's very popular, GitHub Actions, implementing using GitHub Actions. So we'll see this also. Okay.
Okay, sir. Next class is on Saturday.
Friday, actually, I have to travel to office.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking on Sunday if we can have.
Saturday is fine.
I am available on both Saturday and Sunday as well.
Okay.
Saturday, I cannot be available, please.
So possible tomorrow?
Tomorrow should be fine for me.
Wednesday. Well, there's another class also. Sunday morning at 8, where you will go at morning 8 Sunday?
No, there we will be sleeping and taking rest.
So take the class and then again take rest. No worries.
We get only one Sunday. Yeah, otherwise then Monday we'll continue the way we are doing. Fine.
Okay, okay. No worries. If that is okay for everyone, then I don't have any.
Yeah, sounds well as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more classes for this. So, like in labs, we'll be covering Docker as well. Okay. Docker and all, containerization, Kubernetes, everything we'll cover over here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So we'll be covering all the DevOps thing over here. DevOps, containerization, containers, Kubernetes. Whatever is left out for DevOps.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Any Terraform will come?
Terraform, actually, Terraform is not over here. I have to explain it differently because Terraform is an open source. It is from a different provider. Okay. You can
Okay.
implement Terraform with Azure DevOps. That is the way. But Terraform, I'll show you after this. Okay. After completing these classes.
Also, sir, can we have one project including all the tools like Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, and Jenkins or
This is the
pipeline?
project. No, this is the project. Jenkins will not, either the Jenkins will include, either the Azure pipeline will include.
Yeah, anyone.
Abhishek, even that last time we discussed, na, like from your users only, you'll assign us that, I mean, live thing. If at all you can show that also should be fine.
Okay, like you can assign the work item then.
Yes, yes.
Hey, you can do it for yourself. No, you can create 3 users. You can log in with different users and you can do the work.
In live scenario, it will be helpful. That is what I thought. Nothing else.
Because I can create, I have only 3 users. I cannot, like, it will not be available for whole class then.
At least give 3 of us so that whoever is interested, we can at least push that. And as we said, Hello World 1, Hello World 2, or in between, I can create some web API also, which returns, I mean, JSON kind of input, where we can consume it in the Hello World dot this thing. So if at all you want me to work on that project and give that code, I can give it. No issues. Simple only. Web API project and front end will be normal core project. It will consume.
Let's see. I don't look it feasible over here with the individual account. Enterprise account may work for that, but
That is what I was